glorious 2013. We've survived the apocalypse, we've celebrated the New Year's, and we are seemingly on the highway to a better future, a better tomorrow. At least, that's what we want to believe. Being a student myself, let me shift your attention to the place I am most familiar with. The average Korean school, from elementary to secondary. Here we are doomed to face a rather uncomfortable truth. Our education system has been, quite frankly, ruining our students' lives. I can sense the uneasiness and even indignation of some of you watching this video. Shocking, isn't it? But take a look. Our Korean education system, until now, has been focusing on quantity over quality, leading to the birth of private academies. The result? School is now a waste of 7 to 8 hours every day when students sleep and sit through subjects they already know. After school, private academies take up the remaining day, leaving no time for the students to even have dinner with the family. By now, our dear students are wired to disregard any humanistic values that need more than classes from private academies to build. They become mechanized, neutralized, devoid of any spark of creativity or productivity, save for what their beloved academies have crammed into their little heads. Cooped up like chickens in a cage of forced education, they become dehumanized. They bully others. They talk back. They take their own lives. The highest cause of suicide in Korean teenagers is the nationwide college scholastic ability test. Our education system also drains the country economically. Korea ranks first among the OECD countries in terms of private education spending, a feat held for over 11 years. Parents have to bend over backwards just to make enough money to spend their children to private academies, rendering the retirement planning obsolete. It is 2013. We can no longer claim to be better off by hoarding a sheer amount of information. We want creativity, integrity, value. We want ideas. We want originality. And we won't get them from factory-processed school children. There is something wrong with our education, and we are here to fix it. What is education? Dictionaries define it as the act of transferring knowledge, skills, and habits from one generation to the next for the ability to create value. Value. That is what we are here to reclaim after all those years. That is how the Korean society will be carried on, by passing on our values, our identity, our integrity. The accumulation of information, and amidst all this, discoveries. And we need a revolution to reclaim this definition. How then shall we bring on this great revolution? Education in Korean schools is more often than not centered on test-taking. And with the rise of private academies, schools have no choice but to lose even in this aspect. The only way to overcome this situation is to regain the importance of the school. Teachers should first take responsibility to deliver morality and value to the next generation. And they must be at their most impassioned and diligent in class. If our teachers cannot fulfill this requirement, they will have to, like any other position, step down. Of course, there will be incentives too. Better teachers will bring better classes, and better classes will bring less need for private academies. Our students will finally be able to have dinner with the family, learning family virtues and values. The next step will be to give power to the students. Once we students are able to question the system, prod the system, poke the system, even change the system, we will be able to finally accept the system and truly learn from it. Besides, as the actual receiving end of education, we might have pretty good ideas. But who said we're merely the receiving end? Why don't we start our own debates, plan our own researches, conduct our own experiments? Won't this actual participation make education livelier, more effective? We also need to expand the diversity of high schools in Korea. We're not talking about one more foreign language high school. We're talking about more types of high schools. We need high schools centered on cooking, design, music, engineering, where alternative schools and homeschool students accepted into society. Diversified schools mean diversified values for each student, and is that not what we want? All is not lost. The first thing is to accept the fact that our current education system is flawed. Many of you might have retained that queasy No, I don't think I want to accept all this feeling up to this point. Well, congratulations. That feeling means that we still have hope. Ladies and gentlemen, be afraid. Be very afraid. Admitting that we are afraid will be the first step we take toward recovery and a brighter future for our students. Then we will have to aim for true education. Education that lets them think, judge, be happy. President Obama was wrong when he claimed Korean education to be efficient. But now we have the chance to prove it right. Should we grasp this chance, or should we let it slip? The choice, my dear listeners, is up to you. This is Sooyeon Kim, 17, Korean, homeschooler, signing off. Thank you.